Okay, can I hear me? That's the main thing. Okay, I can hear me. All right. Now I have to fix a few things. Meanwhile, oh gosh. um, okay, let me get Nightbot going here. Okay. It's just there's like quite a few things I have to do before now that I'm doing this the instructional videos for today. There we go. Okay. Same time, I also was listening to one of my favorite tunes of this year, even though it didn't come out this year. It came out in 2015. It's crazy. But yes. Okay, so welcome everybody to today's stream. My name is Glenn, and today we're going to be playing some more Merge Tactics. We're going to be taking the same route as yesterday's stream. In yesterday's stream, what I did is I opened up my excuse me, I opened up my secondary account, and I decided that I'm going to start over. But at the same time that I am starting over, I am also going to be explaining all of the all of the decisions I'm making while playing Merge Tactics. I've gotten to 3,500, now I'm at 3,700 on. Oh, I'm not spending on that. Okay. I have gotten to 3,500 on my main account, 3,700 as of today, and I, at the request of some viewers, I wanted to go through a game or go through a few games, but also explain exactly everything that I do and everything that I don't do in the game. So if you're wondering like why I play this, why I do some certain decisions, this is going to be the stream. If you're trying to get better at Merge Tactics, if you're kind of stuck in the beginnings of what to do, you don't know what to do, you kind of get lost at some points, it's my hope that these games, which I'm playing from the very beginning, are going to be able to help you out. At the same time, because I'm starting from my secondary account, my cards are not leveled up. So, we're going to be playing this as, kind of not necessarily like a regular Clash Royale player. I mean, my main account has every card at minimum level 14, so there is a difference. It's just weird for me to experience this, having excuse me, having pretty much every card maxed out for the last 3 something years, or mostly. I mean, not every card's maxed out, but minimum level 14. So as much as it's been able to be maxed out, I've done that with every card. Now it's just now we're in a different territory, where I'm going to be playing with underlevel cards. Although so far it has not mattered, and I've been told that in most cases, if you're an okay player, it's not going to matter much. Okay, let me just add one more thing to. Okay, I just gotta write this down and I'm gonna pin it here. Okay, so in case you're wondering if you're just joining in, so today's stream is we're gonna do some more instructional gameplay. And then tomorrow we'll go back to my main account and we'll just push ladder from there. Hello to Stetson on YouTube. How's it going? So, as we did with yesterday's stream, I didn't talk to chat much while I'm playing the games because I want to explain everything that I'm going through as I'm playing the games. But I will talk to chat if there's questions about what I do, certain action, certain game, certain moments during the game that you have questions about. Uh, feel free to ask away. But I will not talk to chat much like I normally do when I'm pushing on my main account. Do you play ladder? You mean like regular Clash Royale? Yeah, I do, but really it's just about me getting to Arena 4 or yeah, Arena 4 so that I don't have to get to 15,000 trophies, if that makes sense. What are 3 cards you want to see in Merge Tactics? Well, I've talked about, the dragons. I would love to see the dragons as a trait because I think that'd be really cool. So pick any of the dragons and make that a trait, whether it's 3 or 4 of them. I think that'd be a unique element because first off they're flying, and how how can you counter that? How because obviously barbarians like swinging in the air and stuff like that. And that it would be a unique element to merge tactics. I don't know if it's possible, but that's something I would like to see. Okay, I got my water here. I think I got everything set up. So, actually, one more thing. I will get to the games. One more thing. I haven't touched a friend account yet. I apologize to everybody. I know we have a few weeks. For those who are for those who are looking for that friend request, do not worry. I will make sure it gets fixed, but I'll tell you, when I've been testing it, it's worked on my end up to the point where I tried to friend myself, but I can't because it won't let me friend myself. But the link, I mean, for some reason it's expired for some people, but when I've tried it, it works for me. It at least goes to the final endpoint. So I don't know what's going on. I'm gonna take a look again. Everybody who has a membership on YouTube, I mean, we have 3 weeks, so I will make sure to get it done. Plus, it can't be hidden behind a paywall. Yeah. Okay. I think I've covered everything. So let's get into a game. And again, I'm gonna explain all of my actions, go through it. So let's go. Okay, so again, at this point, we have no modifiers, and we got goblins. So this is perfect for me. So we don't have a goblin available at the moment, so I'm going to pick the lowest range card. I'm going to go P.E.K.K.A here. Okay, now I could sell back. Yeah, I'm going to sell back because I want Dark Goblin. Because that way, when I have Dark Goblin, that gives us the Goblin bonus for the next round. So we might lose this. Yeah, we're going to lose this, and that's okay. Because we're going to get the extra elixir to spend for troops for the next round. Okay, so what do we get here? Okay, we get Goblin. So let me get Dark Goblin. And this is very debatable. I could go Golden Knight, but I'm going to go with Spear Goblin here. Okay, they give us Golden Knight anyways. So I'm going to get Golden Knight for now. And we're going to have that in the back pocket because what I want to do is I want to focus on the Assassin trait. If they're going to give us Golden Knight this early, then I think it's best that we work toward the Assassin trait and build from there. We might have to switch at some point, but this is my focus right now. Okay, so I have Golden Knight. Let's see what we get with the bonus. Okay, we get a Spear Goblin. So now I have to make the decision of, do I want to get Spear Goblin or do I want to get Dark Goblin? I'm going to go Spear Goblin. The reason I'm going to go Spear Goblin, and I'm going to switch it and put Golden Knight here. The reason I'm going to go Spear Goblin is because when we get the free Goblin on the next turn, that's a 50-50 chance that Spear Goblin is going to be 3 stars. So I'm playing for that. obviously Dark Goblin is technically a stronger play, but I'm gonna go for the 3-star based on the trait that I have. That's why I picked Spear Goblin. Okay, so we won the round, and now I think the roadmap is laid out fairly simple. And the reason is because we have road ghosts available. Okay, so we get a regular goblin. Not gonna worry about that, but we get rogue ghost. Okay, so now that I have rogue ghost, we have the assassin's trait. Now we need to see what our opponent has here. So our next opponent has Dark Goblin and Archwing. Okay, so let me move back Goblin over here. And then now we have to start thinking about, okay, what does the rest of the team look like? Do I want to keep Spear Goblin? Do I want to keep Dark Goblin? I have to think about those certain elements as we're building this team out. Okay, so we might be in trouble because Larry just is gonna take out all of Dark Goblin, but we only lose 1 point, so that's actually probably best case scenario. We get the extra elixir, and now we have to make a decision. Okay, so we could go Goblin Machine, or we could go Giants or Skeleton King. I'm gonna go Goblin Machine, and the reason I'm gonna go Goblin Machine is because we're gonna have a 60% chance of getting either a Dark Goblin or Goblin Machine, and then now we can go Spear Goblin here, and then now we can kind of start building goblins. So I think we're going to try to rely on goblins to help get us the victory here. It's going to be really tough, in part because we don't have too many other troops at... Oh my goodness. Okay. All right. Well, somehow we're still in. And pretty much everybody is still in it, so that's... Yeah. All right. So this is going to be like the turning point of the game right here. Okay, so we have another Spear Goblin, but I think we might have to sell it back. I might have to make some changes here. So this is kind of a key thing. Okay, I'm going to go with Skeleton King. Oh, okay. I'm going to go Princess. Okay, and I'm going to switch out... Goblin Machine, because we're going to get the undead bonus. And now, because I'm going to sell back, I'm going to sell back Goblin Machine, and I'm going to go get, oh my goodness, come on. Okay, come on. We have to get rid of one of them. Oh no, okay, all right, we lost. Wow, okay. So, all right, if I look at what happened, because that was really unfortunate. If I look at what happened, the reason I believe we lost was because I focused too much on goblins. I needed to go somewhere else instead of focusing on goblins. That was why we got punished, because everybody else had stronger troops, and focusing on goblins when they're not all at 2-star, 3-star is just going to hurt. And that's why we lost that game. So, I mean, that's kind of the downside, is that was that the problem with that game was, I mean, the idea with what I wanted to do, which is go goblins, was totally fine. The problem was, there is always going to be a moment where you're going to need to switch. And this is for anybody who has like a beginner, if you're just starting out. And I've said this when I've been playing on my main account is, flexibility, always be flexible. The main thing is just be flexible in how you play, because you can't just be hard locked on one certain trait. The problem with that game was that we were focused on one trait, and that burned us. Hello to Prith on YouTube. How's it going? You need to switch to Empress and start cycling. Pete, see the description in the YouTube chat, and see the description in the YouTube chat. Hello to Goat. Welcome back. Okay, so we're gonna try to turn things around for this game right here. Okay, again, no modifiers. And we're starting off with knight. So let's level it up. Immediately level up if you have that opportunity, and then you just figure it out from there. Okay, so we got prince. Okay, so we have the noble bonus. So with the noble bonus, the main thing to keep in mind is you're going to have a front line and a back line guaranteed, which means some. Okay, wow. This might be attributed to our card levels. I know knight's a tank. My goodness. Actually, we might still win this. No, okay. That was 100% card levels, and I'm totally fine with that. But now that we're going to go with noble bonus, we have to keep in mind of a front line and a back line. Okay. So with that in mind, let's start thinking about the rest of the team. Now, I could go goblins. I could go brawler. So I would like to go brawler because we're going to have a beefy front, and that's why we're going to go Mega Knight here. Now I have to start thinking about kind of the rest of the team. Are we going to go brawlers or are we going to go something else? I think that's going to be key. The problem is that they have bandit, so might be in trouble because Mega Knight hasn't been able to do anything, like no attacks yet. Oh man, might be, yeah. That bandit is just absolutely going to neutralize us. Wow, that's just crazy. I don't believe that's card level, but yeah. Okay, so now I have to start focusing on where are we gonna go here. Let's get knight. Oh, okay. So now we have a 3-star. We're gonna kind of rely on Mega Knight to carry us for a little bit here. Now I don't know who we gonna go with, so let's go Goblin Machine. And okay, all right. I have to make this switch. Okay, so we are definitely gonna go brawler. And we're just going to try to hang in there as best as possible. So, the main thing is really Knight's going to have to just pretty much carry us for a little bit because it's 3-star. The Giant Skelly pick is kind of interesting because, yeah, a Giant Skelly pick is interesting because it's a brawler, but at the same time, he needs to be taken out first. So kind of Noble Brawler is going to be very tough to deal with. Okay, I'm moving everybody back because I want Giant Skelly to take a bunch of hits before anybody else does anything. And then that way the bomb on the death damage does something here. So I'm going to bring in Rogue Ghosts because we get the undead bonus. And this could be undead. This could be undead brawlers or, yeah, this could be undead noble brawlers. That may be how we do this. So while that's going on, I'm going to get Bomber. Okay, and I'm going to sell back Giant Goblin Machine and get Giant Skelly ready. And then now we're going to go for Rogue Ghost. Because our decisions are going to have to really work out here. Okay, so now we're going to go for Rogue Ghost. And now I'm going to bring in Bomber. And then now we're going to cycle for pretty much Undead. So if we get Skeleton, I think I have to think about who's going to leave, which is probably going to be Mega Knight. Okay, so we don't get anything for now, and I'm not going to sell anything because I want to use the archers as a bonus. So I'm hoping that this team, at least for now, gets us to where we can we survive long enough to just love everybody up. And it could be that Giant Skelly goes. I don't know who's going to go. But I know somebody probably is going to have to go. Okay. All right, so I'm going to get archers leveled up. And then now we're going to get Skeleton. So this is huge because I can sell back Mega Knight. Okay, but I also have to think about what my opponent has. They have Barbarian and Bandit. Oh, man. So I'm going to wait. This is a big decision here. Do I go for Skeleton King and get the full undead bonus? Or do I wait a turn and just use Mega Knight as kind of the beef because he is at 2 stars. So in my mind, I think Mega Knight has to pretty much carry us for a little bit here, especially against this bandit. Okay, so I think we're gonna be okay. And then now we just have to get rid of this Archer Queen. Hopefully. Okay. All right. And now we're in the 1v1. So now I have to take a look at what my opponent has. Okay, they have Archer Queen and Skeleton King. Okay, so let's get this Royal Ghost here. Sell back this Goblin. And, okay, for now we really can't do anything. So now the decision comes down to, do I sell Mega Knight or do I leave Mega Knight on the board? I am going to leave Mega Knight on the board for now. If for some reason we need another round, we're going to have enough elixir to hopefully cycle for something. Okay. And really, that Knight, if the Knight and Mega Knight can do enough, I think we're going to be okay. Actually, this Bomber's doing a lot for us. Yeah, and the Knight stayed alive long enough to give everybody else a chance. Wow, okay, and that worked. And then we were able to get the win. Okay, that worked. Okay, so the key was, there were a couple of key moments in that game. The first was that the first key part of that game was making the decision to go undead and just sticking with it. Because in my head, I thought, okay, we're going to go with Noble, and then we're going to go with Brawlers. But once I saw that we could get Royal Ghost, and then Giant Skelly, and then we get Bomber, I'm like, okay, we can go with Undead. And then use that the rest of the way. And then that worked. Let me get some water here. The second part was that when we did get Skeleton King, the decision was somebody has to go so that we get the full undead bonus. But do I want to sacrifice a 2-star Mega Knight for the Skeleton King? And in my opinion, I thought having a 2-star Mega Knight was way better than having the full undead bonus. And that decision paid off. Okay. All right. So now we're almost to bronze 2, and we're almost going to get modifiers here. Okay. So let me collect all these. Oh, I got the this is fine one. Keep it Mega Knight also blocks him from getting 3-star Mega Knight. So if you're a beginner, you're going to hear this a lot from other players who say, well, buying something prevents your opponent from getting something. And what I would say to beginners who are wanting to play, and figure out a way to break through that plateau in Merge Tactics is the main thing is your own lineup to start. You have to build your lineup to the best of its ability. And once you do that, then you can start thinking about, oh, if I buy this and put it on my bench, that blocks my opponent from actually trying to do something on their own. But it doesn't matter as much if your cards are under leveled. So the main focus, you have to think about you. If you're a beginner playing Merge Tactics, that's what I would tell anybody. You have to think about you first. If your cards are not leveled up first, it doesn't matter that you're trying to block, quote unquote, block your opponent from getting a leveled up card, because you're probably still going to get wrecked anyways. And you're spending elixir you're spending elixir prophylactically when you could use that elixir to build up your own thing. So keep that in mind if you're a beginner player. That's my suggestion in terms of, okay, what are you going to spend on? Are you going to spend on you, or are you going to spend on ghosts? And I don't mean row ghosts. I mean ghosts that don't exist. when you start focusing on ghosts, they become real. I learned that very recently. Okay, let me get this. Now I realize I have to get. I have to get. I have to get rewards because this account is not leveled up at all, and that actually may cost us some games. Okay, so let me see. Can I do it? No, actually, I have nothing. I have nothing. Uh, Although I could spend all this, and then I would have a full. My gosh. Wow. Look at that. 4,000 for $3. Crazy. I actually might do it. All right. Okay. Okay, let's. Oh, you know what? I never even started my timer, but um, that's okay. That's okay. I have the clock. I have the clock running. So, okay, let me get into another game. Okay, still no modifiers, and we got a goblin. So, already my mind is going to goblins. Let's go get a goblin. Okay, and then we'll just figure it out from there. So this is how I approach it. If you're wondering, my initial goal is always get goblins in the beginning, and then we figure it out from there. Oh boy, that goblin machine was working. Okay, all right. So one of these is going to be a 2-star, and then we'll figure it out from here. Although I am looking, and I do see that we could go with Executioner, and we could go P.E.K.K.A. So I'm thinking Aces is probably going to be it. So let's go with Executioner. Okay, then we can level it up. And now I'm going to start looking for Bomber. Can we get Bomber? So it could be that we have Goblins, Aces, and Undead. We shall see. Okay, so right now I'm going to go get Giant Skelly. Oh, boy. Okay. And now I have to think about whether I'm going to get Spear Goblin or Executioner, but let's see what the bonus is going to be. And it's a Spear Goblin, so let's get this Spear Goblin so we have a 3-star for sure. And then now I see we have Bandit. So let's go get Bandit. And yeah, this may be Aces, Goblins to start, but we'll see how this goes the rest of the way. So in the pocket, I'm going to go with Mega Knight here. And then we'll get Giant Skelly. So now I'm thinking, okay. Giant Skelly's going to be huge. Oh, man. Ooh. Okay. All right. So now I have to think, like, okay. We're going to have to do some heavy cycling right now. Okay. The main thing first is we need to move Bandit back. Move Goblin back. And then now we need to get some leveling up. So that's why I'm heavily getting all these here. Okay, Bomber here. And now, okay, so I'm going to sell back. I'm going to sell back as much as I can. Let's go here. Bandit. Okay. And I'm going to do this with Bomber so that we get the thrower bonus, which is going to be huge. I'm not going to worry about Goblins anymore. We have a 3-star Spear Goblin. I'm not going to worry about Goblins. This is the turning point in the game. We have to focus on what we have right now. Okay, so let me move Bomber back. I'm going to get Bandit here. And then now I have to think about who's going to be the last one on the board here. So let's just get something cheap here. Goblin here. And if we don't get anything, then we're going to bring in Goblin the rest of the way. So I'm going to start cycling back, and there's really nothing. Oh, man. Okay, so Goblin's going to come back into the game. This may hurt us here. Let's see what they have. They are, wow. Wait, hold on. They just eliminated a few things, and I don't know what happened. They just eliminated a few things, and they weren't able to, I guess, buy back in time. That's crazy. That was actually wild here. Okay, so we got to focus because any loss now ends game over. So, what goblin do we get? We get regular goblin. Okay, so I'm going to sell back Prince. We're going to get archers here. I'm going to sell back archers. We'll just cycle through another archers. I might go with... This is actually fascinating. I might go P.E.K.K.A here. Okay, we got Dark Goblin. But I'm going to sell back just so I can sell back again. And then let's go get Mega Knight. Okay, so they really want me to get P.E.K.K.A. They really want me to get P.E.K.K.A. That's fascinating. All right. Yeah, that's fascinating because they really want me to get P.E.K.K.A. for some weird reason. Not going to worry about it. Yeah. Okay. So let's go get Bandit for sure. And then now, okay. All right, so that's Goblin. I think we're going to leave Goblin in again because it is a 3-star. This is our team. And I'm not going to worry about the rest. So, Mega Knight is gone. Let's just start leveling up what we have. And if we're gonna ride with this team the rest of the way. Okay, we're in the 1v1. They have Royal Ghost. So I'm going to put everybody back here because we need Giant Skelly to actually just lose all his HP before anybody does anything. So yeah. So let's just do that. And the decision paid off. Not trying to do anything fancy. Not trying to do anything, out of bounds. It was, we had a 3-star goblin. We had a 3-star spear goblin. Let's just ride it until the game is over. And that worked in that, and then it paid off. So I took out goblin when I needed to take out goblin in that moment and bring in bomber for the thrower bonus. But I didn't sell back goblin. Then when I had no other options, then I brought back in goblin, and then we were able to level it up, and that's what paid off. So that was the key to getting the win here. So if you're a beginner, that's why I would say, like, sometimes you're gonna have to make decisions kind of like in the moment where you just put somebody on the bench and just wait. Because I think the key was I could have just sold those goblins and then just figured it out from there. But I'm glad I didn't. That's what I would say. Okay, so if you're a beginner, if you have any questions about that, now I'm going to go read chat. Okay. Oh, okay, so let's upgrade this here. Okay. All right. Hello to Evan. Welcome back. How's it going, dude? Hope you're having a great day. I'm having a great day. Although, I should mention, I was in 3 very long meetings today. But got through it, and yeah, and now we're here. Actually, I also did some like different exercises today after work. It was fantastic. Fantastic. Hello to Jake on YouTube. This is really good rage bait. This is probably not going to be the stream for you. I'm just going to give Jake, I'm just going to give you well, yeah, you're only going to get one warning. I'm just going to give you one warning. This is probably not going to be the stream for you. Prince out of 10 in merge. Probably a 6. Yeah, that's probably what I'd say. Not fantastic, but at the same time, yeah, not fantastic. Fair enough. I didn't realize you're brand new. No, actually, I'm at 3,700 on my main account. This is my secondary account. In case if you just tune in and you're like, hey, noob, and you have nothing going on, yeah, this. If you haven't been here before, yeah, this is not the stream for you. And I'll say this, and I'll say right now, if you're expecting summit level gameplay, shroud level gameplay, yeah, this is not for you. This is a chill stream. Although at the request of some people over the past few days, they said, hey, can you do some like instructional gameplay? And I said, yeah, I'll think about it, and I decided to do it today and yesterday. So if you're gonna come in here and say like, hi noob, I'm 4,000, like everybody else who comes in here and start talking trash and backseat game, yeah, you need to go make comments on another stream. Right on. Glad to see you're killing it with exercise. I'll announce. I mean, not announce. I'll say one of the exercises I did, and this is really bad to admit. I got a weighted jump rope, and I didn't realize how much I was struggling. Now I am fat, you know, but I didn't realize because as a kid we're all doing like jump rope back in the day, and we just would go on for an hour, not even blink. But 20 minutes in, I'm like, oh my gosh, what's happening with my calves? And I'm sweating like a mofo. I'm like, I can't. But at the same time, I was like, I can't wait till tomorrow, and I'm gonna do some more. But yeah, I just been reading about how jump rope just can give you that intensity that other exercises can't, and it's just great. And I think it's just great. You got to use a chain for jump rope. Oh hell no, no way! I got a weighted jump rope. I think that's good. I'm actually gonna get another jump rope, which is a very lighter one. That I think more boxers use. Like a very just rubber jump rope. I'm just gonna use that instead. Hello to Joe Bart on YouTube. How's it going? Are you the Joe Bart from the catcher for the Phillies? The Pirates. Former number 2 draft pick. Are you Joe Bart? Prison yard style, yeah. Hello to Top 7 in Clash of Clans. How's it going? Hello to Sickening on YouTube. How's it going? Give me a warning. All right, there you go. There's your warning. Hello to Anand on YouTube. Is there a specific reason for using the King instead of Empress? Well, this is my alt account, so I don't have Empress right now. But a lot of people will tell you that, Spirit Empress is better because you can just pick cheap cards, cycle cheap cards, and just gain a bunch of extra elixir to get what you really want in the game. So you're able to cycle faster than using King, because you can't get the one extra elixir. That's what everybody says when with the debate of using Spirit Empress versus King. Now, I will say, my gameplay on my main account, is that there is no difference between which one I use, because it turns out it really doesn't matter. I was at 3,500 I got to 3,500 with Spirit Empress. I've used King over the last week or so, and I've now started to climb up. So in my opinion, I don't believe there is for me, there's no difference. A little Bader, welcome back. Is this your old account? Yes. Did they reset merge? Then they haven't. They have not reset yet. They said whenever the next season comes in, it will be the week before the end of the Clash Royale season. So if that's the case, it would be, when is that? Oh shoot, that's right. I don't have ranked on here on this account, but I believe it'd be in 3 weeks. So that's so you have 3 weeks to get Spirit Empress. Actually, that's going to be the goal for this, at least for this right now, is to get to 650. So we at least have Spirit Empress for the next season. Hello to Anmol, welcome back. But I didn't realize how much jump rope was going to be such a cool. And the thing is, I bought a jump rope 2 years ago, never used it, and finally I just said, okay, screw it. Today I'm going to go to the park. I'm going to study chess. I'm going to study chess, and in between chess sessions of just rapid practices, I'm going to do jump rope, and it is. I mean, I can't wait to do it again. It's awesome. I'm at 4102. Oh my gosh. Which apparently it's now the crazy thing is that now you're still 600 trophies away from, or what? 600? I know you're not top 1,000. So top 1,000 is 4,000. Jeez. Still 600 trophies away from top 1,000. The crazy thing is And I say this because we do have somebody who was backseat gaming in chat earlier, and basically, saying stuff until I put the warning was that next season of Merge Tactics is gonna be so, for those who are like, like the person in chat right here was just saying like, hey, do this, and I'm this, and you gotta listen to me. This next season of Merge Tactics is gonna be so intense for everybody who only plays Merge Tactics, because that is the put up or shut up season. I mean, for me, I really don't give a shit because I got to 3,500. I don't care. If I get to top 1,000, I don't care. But for everybody who's come on here and just like said, hey, you got to listen to me because I have this many trophies and you have 100 and whatever I have 191, even though they don't know. I realize I have a main account. There's going to be so much like on the line for that next season because everybody's going to try to prove, quote unquote, that they're the best in the game. And you're going to see it because like people are going to come in the chat and they're going to be like, oh yeah, I'm number one. I have this many trophies and you can check my profile. And there's going to be 5,000 people who are going to say they're in the top 1,000. And that's what it's really going to be about, because that is going to be next season of Merge Tactics is going to be the season where if people who come into my chat or Retake's chat or Malt's chat and they say, hey, I'm really good at it, and they don't make it, if they don't make it, then they're going to quit. And that's going to be everybody, or like that's going to be a lot of people who come into this chat here and say like, hey, you got to listen to me because I have way more trophies than you. So I honestly can't wait because I actually do not give. I actually do not care. How I finished. We got to 3,500. So yeah, that's I'm happy with that. So that's just the thing. And it sounds I'm sounding arrogant. I really don't give a shit. This is my stream. But yeah, I'm just saying next season of Merge Tactics is going to be intense for the chatters who right now they're saying they're good, but they're going to have to prove it when everything gets reset. So yeah. Now you're cool, Glenn. Hey, no, thank you. Hello to Quadra. Welcome back. Hello to One Tap Wonder on YouTube. How's it going? We play for fun. Yes. That's the thing. I wanted another game to take away from Clash Royale. And not to take away from Clash Royale, but I wanted another game where I would have as much fun as I do with Clash Royale. And chess was that game. And now there's an actual mobile game that's just like that. And that's all I wanted. Like the eWiz, new comps will shake up the meta for real. Yes. Yes. It'd be really funny if Clan and if Rangers was eliminated or taken out for a month. Oh my gosh. And then that in addition to all the shit talking that people have done here, that's gonna be the real put up or shut up if Rangers get taken out. Like E was an E-Giant. I remember the other ones. Oh, okay. Well, that'd be interesting. Well, I don't know what E-Giant attacks towers. So they have to do it where it's attacking troops, which would be weird. Yeah. Okay, let's get into another instructional. Actually, let me get these first here. All right, what do we got? Okay, me and you are not gonna worry about that. Okay. All right. I got all the rewards. Okay, let's get into another game. Okay. Okay, no modifiers yet. Okay, we got a goblin, so we got another goblin, and let's just do this for now, and then we will go from there. So again, if you are watching one of my games for the first time, my strategy is in the beginning to go for goblins, and then we figure it out from there. Because we're going to get the goblin bonus, and then we can see where the game takes us. Okay, let's see what they give us. Okay, they gave us a Spirit Goblin, so let's get this Goblin on the board. And now I have to start looking at, okay, what can we build around it? Let's go with Knight. Okay, let's get this Dark Goblin posted. And now they give us Prince and Rogue Ghost. So Rogue Ghost is obviously the best card in the game. And now I'm looking, and okay, our opponent has Princess and Archers. So that kind of leads me to believe that we're going to need Rogue Ghost eventually if we keep playing in this game. So let's go Rogue Ghost. Okay, now they give us... Oh, this is interesting. Let's take a look at what our opponent has. Okay, so they don't have anything right now. But we do have Golden Knight available. So I'm going to get Golden Knight now. And let's bring it in. Now, we'll figure out the setup later, but I think the main thing is to just at least get everybody on the board, and then we'll go from there. Oh my gosh. A Skeleton King. Now I see why Skeleton King is loved, because at the lower level, it can really do its job, but at the higher level, man, my goodness. In my opinion, it's a potato. Okay, so now that we have the Assassin's trait, let's take a look at what we can do to build around it. Now, we could go Skeleton King. It would be really fascinating. But we can also go Thrower's Assassins, which will take a longer time to build. So let's go Skeleton King. Okay, so we got Skeleton King. And we'll sell back Knight, and we'll level up Skeleton King. Okay, the main thing now, because we have 2 champions on the board, the main thing now is we're going to go for the undead bonus. If we can get the undead bonus, I think we're going to be okay. Or not undead. We already have the undead bonus. We're going to go for the full undead bonus if we can. If we cannot, that's totally fine. But let's see if we can get the full undead bonus. Okay, so this goblin here, okay, it's a Spear Goblin. Okay, let's get Bomber. I'm not going to sell back any of the goblins yet. I'm going to wait. So let's go get this Spear Goblin here. Okay, so I'm going to sell back. Okay, this Spear Goblin, they're going to get Rogue Ghost leveled up, and now we can go with Giant Skelly here, and then this is going to be our team. But I'm going to wait to deploy because we have time. Our team is strong, so we have time to build our team out. Okay, so first thing we got to do is we got to look at what our opponent has. Okay, so they have Archer Queen, and that's really it. So now let's go get Giant Skelly on the board. Okay, and then now let's just start getting what we need here. Okay, so let's just sell everybody back. And Giant Skelly, okay, there we go. I'm actually going to put Skeleton King back because I do want Giant Skelly to take all the damage. Even though Golden Knight, Goblin, and Rogue Ghost are going to jump the line. Not going to worry about it. I think we're still going to be okay. Oh my goodness, we are going to be way okay. Yeah. Oh, are we? No, we may have lost. Wow, we lost. Okay. That's huge. Okay. All right, so we have work to do. But I'm going to stick with this team. I see no point in... Yeah, okay. All right, so I'm going to take the 3-star. Okay, so we got our wishes granted here. Because we got Golden Knight at 2 stars anyways. And so we got Skeleton King at 3 stars. I'm going to move Skeleton King a little bit up. I still want Giant Skelly to take as much damage as possible. And then that way, Giant Skelly will be okay. Or Skeleton King will be okay. Now, we are playing the one who got eliminated, so we do have time to tweak stuff before we get into the next round. Okay, and then now we're in the 1v1. Okay. Okay, so we're in the 1v1. Let's take a look at what our opponent has. They have, oh, okay, so this is the person who had the Archer Queen that just survived. So, let's get Royal Ghost. And can we get anything else? Okay, so this is kind of where we would have to make the decision about whether we sell somebody back for the Royal Ghost. If we sell back Giant Skelly, we have a 3-star Royal Ghost. And you know what? I'm actually going to do it. And then we're just going to get somebody else on the board. So let's go with P.E.K.K.A. because we're going to have this Juggernaut bonus. And that is a big decision. I'll probably talk about this. I mean, this is probably going to be the last round of the game. Maybe. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. Okay. We're not done yet, but... Oh, my goodness. Okay. That Archer Queen is scary. Okay. So, we got P.E.K.K.A. And that's it. So, the question now is, do I want to sell back P.E.K.K.A. and try to go get Giant Skelly back for the next round? I'm going to say no. I'm going to move up. I'm going to move up Skeleton King now, but still behind P.E.K.K.A. And my hope is that with the Juggernaut bonus, Skeleton King will at least have some time to do stuff. I mean, who knows? It's going to be very scary here. Okay, I think we're okay, and we won. All right, so. Now, that decision on deciding to get rid of Giant Skelly instead of waiting on the next turn and getting the 3-star Rogue Ghost is kind of it's not an easy decision. I know, like, you'll probably hear a lot of I mean, pro players will probably tell you that oh, it's an easy decision. You just take back the you just take back a bad card and go get the 3-star. It's not as easy of a decision, especially, yes, we're playing at a very low level, but at the same time, it is, if you don't get another card that can work in that situation, if you get a bad card to replace Giant Skelly off the merge, or you don't have enough elixir, then it's a 5v6, and that may be enough to cost you the game because you went for the 3-star. But at the same time, you're risking it on a 3-star doing enough to carry you for a few rounds. In this case, we needed 2 rounds to win the game. And I trusted that, obviously Rogos is the best card in the game. But that being said, it could be that could have been any situation. That could have been Golden Knight going for 3 stars, and we have to make the decision. So sometimes it is you have to trust your gut. And again, you have to trust your gut. And again, pro players, content creators, people in chat, you'll probably get a bunch of whispers who just say, oh, that's an easy decision. It is not an easy decision. It looks like an easy decision when you see its first place. When you see the first place, then it looks like an easy decision. But I'm telling you, in the moment, you really have to think about it, and you have to make the quick decision. And sometimes it is not work. Sometimes you go for it and it doesn't work out. So just keep that in mind. If you go for it and it doesn't work out, that's okay. If you don't go for it and it doesn't work out, then you just kind of learn those lessons for future games. That's the beauty of auto chess. Okay, so we made it. All right, we made it to the next level, and now we're going to have modifiers. All right. Whew, okay. By the way, I have the Diamondbacks game on right now, and I am watching in anticipation. Actually, watching the play-by-play in anticipation. Okay. Hello to Fierce Potato. Welcome back. How come I still don't get XP? I mean, I wouldn't worry about that. I wouldn't worry. I wouldn't worry about internet credits. Hello to Gilwall. Welcome back. Hello to Timo. Welcome back. You can see other people's placement. Does somebody want to tell this person? Does somebody want to tell this person? Does somebody want to tell Timo? Or do I have to put the command in chat? Timo says, you can see what the other person is using. I'm just saying. Does anybody want to? It's not backseat. Backseat. It's not that one. Oh my gosh. I'm just saying. If you don't know that I know that I can look at the top and click on one of the kings and see my opponent and their setup, I'm just saying. Was that ASMR enough? Oh, I mean, I have a blue snowball, so that's it's not gonna work. I have to do like what's the thing with that? All those ASMR people that they snap their fingers or whatever. They do like this thing. And then they go like something like that. I don't know. Will you be doing Spirit Empress Guide for the new guys once you get it, or will you continue with King? Oh boy, I actually don't even know how far I'm going to go with doing this. I know I was going to do a few videos. I'm actually going to chop these up, and put them and make individual videos of these. I just don't know how far I'm going to go with this. But if people really like this, that's why I did post in the community. I did post in the community chat that I would love feedback on this, especially if you're. I mean, if you're at, again, if you're at a high level, these videos are not for these videos are for people who have come in the chat and said, hey, I'm stuck at this level, or I know people have asked me like, hey, can you go through a game and explain your process? And I've been hesitant to do that because everybody can go to Retake's video, or you can go to Molt, you can go to Retake, and they explain it. I mean, and they will, I mean, they're like way, way ahead of anything that I can do. That's why I've been hesitant to. That's why I've been hesitant to do anything about this. But I did a request, and I really like it. I just don't know how far I'm going to take it. Whether we get to 3,500, or who knows? Especially with the new season, whenever it's going to happen. Cheese grater plus foil is the best ASMR. Cheese grater? I mean, that's cheese graters. Cheese grater is new to me. I mean, yeah, I don't know. The ones that have helped me sleep are the rain sounds. That's it. Like if I have trouble sleeping, I just put on rain, and then that just helps me. I'm out in like 2 minutes. Hello to Lobotomy. Welcome back. Merge in 2025. Hey, no, we're not dropping rose petals. The rose is very much alive here. Merge. We're playing Merge until the ocean, the waters rise above, our heads. Yeah. The instructional style is fun for relaxing, and a change of pace from higher trophies, to be honest. Much better to hear your commentary than other YouTubers. Oh, I appreciate it. Thank you. I just didn't know. Again, that's why I'm just asking for as much feedback as possible, because I want to know whether what I'm doing now works, or if I just need to make small changes or tweaks or anything like that. Because when I chop these videos up, I'm not sure it's gonna be at the what do you call it, vertical gaming. I think I might turn it to a horizontal video where I'm doing additional explaining on the side or something like that. So yeah, that's the that I'm still thinking about that. I might, man. See, the thing is, like, I don't know who to talk to. It's crazy. I live in LA where there's like hundreds of YouTubers, thousands of YouTubers, and I only know I know one who I know she works on YouTube, her YouTube page. But the weird thing is, like, if I were to message her, it it would be really awkward, people. Believe me. And the thing is, I've met her, so that's the thing. It's not like I would say, like, hey, I just have a question. I want to get your thoughts on this idea for my YouTube, because she doesn't play the game. She plays a different game. But I don't want to go there. Believe me. Okay, if you've been here, it's not Evan. It's not another Evan type of person. Although, okay, no, I'm just not gonna say. I'm not gonna say. No, she's not another Evan. Don't worry. Yeah. Yeah. You're glazing someone with 200 merge stars, and you. Let me guess. Your name is your name is Nair Cause. Yeah. Girlfriend? Jeez, I wish. No, I am single. Yeah. Multiple? Jeez, I wish. All right. Okay, so we'll do one more. We'll do one more instructional video, and then I gotta wrap up because it's 9 o'clock. Can you play? No. And now we're gonna wait a couple minutes. No. Nah, he's got a whole roster anytime. Hell no, man. I got zero. I'm debating. Okay, I will say this, and then we'll play the game. There is another dating. I went to a dating event last month and got rejected 4 times, which is the saddest thing ever. Because this dating event in LA, they're like, "Oh, there's a 71% conversion rate." I was like, okay, well, if it's a 71% conversion rate, geez, I might just like stumble into something. I might stumble into finding a lady, and then got rejected 4 times during the whole 3 hours. I'm like, oh my gosh, this is so bad. This is so bad. And yet, they're having another one in 2 weeks. I'm thinking about going. Oh. See, I don't want to say this is why I've been single for the last 21 years, but there are reasons why I don't actively try. Although if I did try, I probably don't have a house. I probably don't have the job that I have because I focus on me. And yeah, I mean, I'm like displaying main character syndrome. But yeah. But anyways, what I was saying was that, yeah, there are reasons why I haven't tried it. I've been on dates. I've dated other women. It just didn't work out to a full-blown relationship. But yeah, that one hurt last month. Getting rejected 4 times in a night. And yet, I'm thinking about going back in 2 weeks. Oh boy. Okay, let's get into this last instructional game here. Okay, so now we're at the point where we do have modifiers. So we do have to pay attention to the modifier that we have, which is that instead of 6 on the board, there's going to be 7. So that changes the dynamic a little bit. That means we can have more traits available to be deployed. But for now, we're still going to go with goblins. And we're going to rely on those to get us at least through the early part of the game. But they did have Royal Ghost. So that's a bummer. Okay, so let's see what we get here. Okay. Now, we can go Golden Knight, but I want to get Goblin here. And the reason I'm going to go get Goblin is because we have a 50-50 chance of a 3-star Goblin. So let's go get Golden Knight now, and we can get Royal Ghost on the next turn. And then we'll see kind of what happens from here. Now, I thought Golden Knight hit P.E.K.K.A. last in that, so I thought he was going to dash toward Princess, but that's okay. So, yeah. Okay, so let's see what we get. And we got Spirit Goblin. Okay, so let's go get Royal Ghost now. And before I deploy it, oh, I saw that they have Royal Ghost too. Oh, man. Okay, so they have Bandit. They don't have any real synergies. So, let's get Royal Ghost in on here, and let's just see what happens in this situation here. It's kind of weird because they have no real frontline, backline. If we just survive this, I think we're going to be okay. Oh, yeah. Although it's a 2-star Royal Ghost. So who knows? Oh, man. It didn't know where to go. That's so good. It didn't know where to go. It hesitated. Okay. So now we have to start thinking about, okay, what does the line look like? Because we're going to have a 3-star Goblin. Okay. All right. Perfect. All right. Now I'm going to separate these guys here. And now we have to think about who do we want to bring in addition to them. I'm going to go Mega Knight for now. Okay, so yeah, this kind of works out. And I'm going to go get Executioner. But I'm going to wait on Executioner. The reason I'm doing that is because we may have a chance at a 3-star Spirit Goblin. And then from there, the only thing we have to do is go get Bomber, and then that's our team. So it works out really, really well. So we were able to get this win here, which is huge. The 3-star Goblin should be able to carry us for a little bit here. Okay, so we get another Goblin. I'm just going to pull this back. Let's go get Executioner here. And if we get Bomber, I think we're going to be okay. Now, I don't want to sell anybody back yet. Let's see what our opponent has. Our opponent has Princess. So I'm not gonna make any changes. We're gonna go with this. Now I could have played Goblin. I could have brought back in Goblin for that 1-star Spirit Goblin, but that's okay. I think that's kind of inconsequential. We just have to survive pretty much this part of the game, and now we're in the 1v1. And now we got to go from here. Okay, so we get the 3-star Spirit Goblin. Let's go get Mega Knight. But I'm really looking for Bomber. Okay, so let's get the Spirit Goblin here. Okay, we got a Golden Knight. So, let's see what they have. They have Dark Goblin Spirit. Okay. All right. I don't believe I'm going to do anything different at the moment. I'm going to leave everybody as is. I'm going to wait to level up Golden Knight. And the reason I'm going to wait to level up is because we cannot get eliminated on this round. So if we lose badly, we're going to have another round to play with. And never mind, because we did enough and we got the win. So the goal was to get Bomber so we had the Thrower's bonus. But just having cards at 3 stars and leveled up got us the win there. There was nothing fancy about that. It was just, hey, do you have the cards and do you have them leveled up? Let's just go with that. And that was enough to get the win. It's a very simple strategy. It was just the very basics of get cards and level them up as fast as possible and rely on them to get the win. Very simple. Okay, let's get this reward, which is more king. Yay. Okay. All right, that's going to be the last That's gonna be the last game for the night. Okay, and let's see. All right. Do you have a crush, Glenn? I mean, yeah, I would. Yeah, I would. Yeah, I would. Yeah, I would say yeah. Like, are you talking about like a Twitch streamer or like, yeah? I mean, on the Botes, no, no. Although I would say Andrea Botes does have some really good techno mixes. So I mean, 10 out of 10 techno mixes really works. Yeah. But that's not the chess player that I'm. Yeah. Uh, but yeah, if you're talking about like Twitch stream, yeah, Twitch stream crush, yeah, I can say that. Yeah, that's like obvious. Um, although I I don't know if I would admit this. I could save it for Pokey. No, no, no. My Twitch crush. Oh yeah, I can say it. It's Annie Fuchsia. But that's like get in line. Cause like hundreds of thousands of hundreds of thousands of others, you know. But yeah. Let's see. What else did I miss? Hello to Mick on YouTube. How's it going? Oh wait, no, you said play the game. Oh, please. All right. Well, I think don't forget to drink water. Okay, yeah. All right. Throwers need some good meat in the front. Yeah, they just need a buff. I think to um I think they just need like a little bit of a damage boost. And I think they're gonna be okay. Yeah. That's what I was. Buff throwers. Yeah. Yeah. If I told you the actual chess player I had a crush on, first of all, she would just no. Yeah. Okay, I gotta end the stream because it is past 9 o'clock, and yeah, this game that I'm following is not over yet. Okay. Anyways, tomorrow or the next stream, I am going to go back to my main account and we're gonna just start pushing um, regularly then. So we'll do the degenerate stories and all that. Then, yeah. Okay. All right. So if you're watching this live, I really appreciate it. Thank you very much for watching. Be sure to hit the like button and please consider subscribing. Thank you very much. If you're watching this on the replay, thank you very much for watching the video. Be sure to hit the like button and subscribe button. Super thank me if you can, and I will see you for